Hey, how's it going? I'm Jim. This is Marley. It's early October. It's pretty cool out. It's about 10 degrees Celsius. And going camping out on these mountains and bringing in what we can on our back. See how it goes. Well, we're still on the path. The dog already managed to get himself covered in burrs. You can see here, they're all over him. I pulled a bunch off already. But eventually, this trail ends to nowhere, which is where I'm headed. Just a bunch of trees and maybe some water, if we're lucky. Well, one thing later I'll need definitely is some fire. So, I found this birch tree. I'm going to take some of the bark off of it. It's already dead on the ground here. You know it's birch because the bark kind of rolls up like this along the sides. And if you have a lighter, you just light a bit on fire, you'll know it pretty much lights no matter what. The oil's in it. Burns really good for setting fires. Well, further up, I found this little stream. It's rained the last couple of days, so I'd say it's pretty fresh, just mountain water runoff. The dog seems to like it. I don't have a place to boil it right now, so I'm just going to try to get it clear a little bit. It's good to get your body used to different things before you need to be used to them. That way, if the situation ever arises where you need some water, you can't boil it safely, but it's right in front of you. If you do drink a little then, because you're so thirsty and you've already drank some the month before for a while, your body will be a little more used to the things that are in it. Well, I found what seems to be another small trail here that I'm following. Sometimes they just appear in the woods from the weather, or animals, or people even. A lot of times you'll come across poison ivy in the woods. I don't see any here, but I do see a preventative plant for poison ivy. If you rub this on yourself, it's supposed to get rid of your chances of getting poison ivy. If you do get poison ivy, it makes it feel a little better until you can heal yourself. And it's called jewelweed. I don't see the flowers on it now because it's a little late in the season. So, I thought I'd stop to stretch.
The wilderness is a great place for meditation. Meditation is great for the wilderness.
We came upon this beaver dam here. And the water is kind of nice, but it's really dark and murky. It smells pretty bad. I wanted to camp by water because this is the first time I found a good body here. I might keep going just further up the path. I can get around over here where it's pretty dry. And yeah, I might end up coming back camp here or continue on, hopefully find a bigger water like this, a little cleaner, and camp beside there. One thing you soon learn walking by beaver ponds is to watch out for these shin-high stumps. I've hit a few already, so I'm going to start watching out.
Down near the water, I found some wintergreen growing in the moss in the moist soil. The leaves and berries are good for making a tea. They also overwinter, so you can find them until the spring usually.
Well, how lucky is that? I've been camping here, just one mountain about that way, for a year now at least. It's been dry, just a flat piece of woods. I could hear the road. Now I found a place where there's a huge lake here. Birds, all kinds of nature to enjoy. So I'm going to set up camp somewhere around here, a little out of the wind. And maybe come sit here by the water and watch the ducks and whatever comes by, let the dog play. Well, we found a good spot, set up camp. I knocked down that birch tree there. It was dead already. I can use it for burning. I don't want it to fall on my head or my camp while I'm sleeping. And I'll check for any other ones. I might push them over. If I can push them over, then they might fall in the wind. So we got the tent set up. Now, get the stuff inside. Well, there's the fire. My improvised rock seat. And a little wall to protect from the wind, keep the heat from the fire around my seat so I can stay warm over the night. So I made it through the night. It was pretty cold. I slept for maybe 10-20 minutes here and there, and woke up, turned over, slept another 10-20 minutes. It's good to get used to conditions like this, and I don't know, all kinds of different things, just because you never know what's going to happen in the world, and the better we can get used to it, and the more prepared we are. Learning how to do things like this gets us away from the TV and all the electricity, and at the same time we can enjoy ourselves just as much, if not more. I really enjoy being out here in the beauty of the outdoors. So overall, it was a pretty good experience. Just gonna head back now and make it to my pickup point. And the dogs seem to have fun. Yeah, Marley? You have fun, buddy? Yeah?
Some other things to keep in mind in case of a survival situation, not necessarily just getting lost in the woods, would be durable, comfortable, practical clothing, flexibility, agility, balance, power, and control, some seeds, a way to start fire, tools, an axe, a knife, a saw, a good self-defense technique, wide perception and good interpretation of that perception, knowledge of eating wild material, medicinal plant knowledge, and ways to keep yourself entertained.
So we're back where we started, ready to go, and it's been a good time. These books are found in the nature section usually of the bookstore, and they're all definitely good books to have.